Yeah, baby. It's my clothes. It's my clothes. It's my swag. It's my clothes. It's my swag. It's my jeans. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, basically I saw this video today, yeah, this evening, yeah. It kind of angered me still, yeah. So, same old silly story. You know, you're getting somebody who's being compared to Bruce Lee that shouldn't be compared to Bruce Lee. Do you know what I mean? It's like somebody saying, asking Mike Tyson, could you beat Bruce Lee in a fight? Yeah, which is the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Yeah. So anyway, before I go on, I want to say DTG wear, DTG gear. Yeah. So it's like the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my life. So let's just start here. Yeah. Um, he was asked if Bruce Lee could beat him. Mike Tyson said, "If Bruce Lee could beat me, even in a street fight, I would say we live in a interesting world. That shit ain't happening." Yeah. I repeat, Mike said, yeah, if Bruce Lee could beat me even in a street fight, I would say we live in an interesting world. That shit ain't happening. Right. So who's asking these troublesome questions? Yeah. Um, the great MJW, Michael J. White, had to apologize for similar comments. Yeah. So someone's someone's asking this question to make trouble. Yeah. Because Bruce Lee's a legend, everybody loves Bruce Lee. Yeah. Now I've got this DVD here with 5 Bruce Lee movies on it. Yeah. And I got this one here, Dragon, starring Jason Scott Lee. I love this movie. Yeah, but because it's VHS, you can't really watch this anymore. My video machine's no longer working. Yeah. And even I've got more DVD collection there. No, not DVD, a VHS collection. You see that there? There's a set. Yeah. Yeah, it was done very cleverly. The way you had to buy it to get the set. Yeah. And then you see the picture of Bruce Lee properly. Yeah. Clever marketing. I think it was Golden Sun done that back in the day. Anyway, let's get on with the story. Yeah. So, yeah, so like some troublesome person is always asking this question, yeah? Can so and so beat Bruce Lee? Yeah. So like I said, Michael J. White said he could beat Bruce Lee, and then he came back and he had to apologize. Yeah. But Michael J. White, you know, he's an actor, he does martial arts. So maybe he felt pressure to apologize, yeah? But maybe Mike Tyson will apologize later, but he doesn't need to because he's not a martial artist. He's a boxer, yeah? So I just done showed you that I'm a Bruce Lee fan, yeah? But there's no way, yeah, there's no way under the motherfucking sun, yeah, can Bruce Lee beat Mike Tyson. How is it possible? Yeah? It's not motherfucking possible. Now you watch the movie, The Game of Death. We had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was like a fucking 7 foot giant. Yeah. Bruce Lee was 5'7.5". Yeah. He beat him. Yeah, that's all good. He might be able to beat Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but he ain't beat Mike Tyson. Yeah, there's no way Bruce Lee, yeah, could beat Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, especially if Mike Tyson bends his knees. Do you know what I mean? You know, I don't know the proper term for it, but I call it crouching knee style. Yeah, there's no way he can beat Mike Tyson. Yeah, like I say, Mike Tyson's reach is going to be longer than Bruce Lee's. Yeah, it's going to be longer. Like Bruce Lee can hit Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson will be able to absorb the pain. Yeah, all Mike Tyson has to do is connect with Bruce Lee once, and he's out. Do you know what I mean? Come on, my friend. I mean, if you punched him once, even if he lifted off the ground and hit something, he's finished, man. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely preposterous. Who's bringing this silly argument? Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, and I don't think Mike Tyson's ever been knocked out, proper unconscious. You know what I mean? The closest I saw was when he fought Buster Douglas. Yeah, but he wasn't out. He was still groping around on the floor trying to put his gum shield in, but he wasn't out cold sleeping. Yeah, even when Lennox Lewis battered Mike Tyson, you know, he could have got up off the floor, but he's thinking, shit, what's the point? What's the point of me getting up off the floor? Yeah, forget all that stuff about going out on your shield. Yeah, I cannot get in. Yeah, he's trying. Cannot reach Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis is out. He's out. Yeah. Mike couldn't get in. Yeah. So Mike Tyson's never been knocked out cold sleeping. Do you know what I mean? How the hell is Bruce Lee gonna beat him? We can't beat him. It's preposterous. Yeah. So Mike covers up. Yeah. What kicks is Bruce Lee gonna do to beat him? Yeah. If it's a ring fight, yeah, safe the ring fight. So Bruce Lee's running around, he's doing his kicks, he's doing all this stuff. Yeah, he quickly does some low kicks. Yeah, sweep, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I mean, and what fight are we talking about? Is it MMA fight? Is it boxing? You know what I mean? So Bruce Lee gets some knocks onto Mike, but then eventually Mike charges him and gets him against the ropes. Once he gets him against the rope, he's finished. Yeah. Mike Tyson was like 50, he fought at 5.5 stone. Yeah, he was 5'10". Yeah, 5'11" maximum, but he was 5'10". Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, 5'10.5". Yeah, 5'10.5". Mike Tyson, 5'10.5", 15.5 stones. Yeah. Bruce Lee's 5'7.5". Yeah. How much did Bruce Lee weigh? Yeah, Bruce Lee was toned, excellent muscle definition. But how much did he weigh? Yeah. To me, look like he's a lightweight. So what's lightweight? 10 stones. How much does Bruce Lee weigh? How the hell is he gonna be? How the hell is he gonna be Mike Tyson? Yeah. So like I say, it's a ring fight. Yeah. Bruce Lee's running around. He's doing some kicks. Yeah. Obviously, you know, Mike gets him on the ropes. Even a body shot, that would be it. You go through the ropes or something. One body shot from Mike Tyson. Yeah, that would be it. Yeah, did you see what he done to fucking Bruno? Yeah, what the fuck is this, blood? This has got to be a joke, man. It's got to be a motherfucking joke, nigga. Yeah. So that's a ring fight. What would happen if it's a street fight? Yeah, the street fight, maybe Bruce Lee could win on points. Yeah, if he's in a street fight, there's no ring, there's no perimeters, there's nothing that keeps him in a fighting area. So, maybe in a street fight, Bruce Lee could beat him on points, so to speak. Yeah, keep it long, quick, whatever. Yeah, I mean, really, some really quick stuff. Yeah, keep it long, like I was saying, pepper up Mike, keep it long, keep it out. Yeah, but you ain't knocking Mike Tyson out. I mean, Mike Tyson, yeah, could really absorb punishment. That's how Customer trained him, right? I seen the documentary, yeah, when Mike was young, he wasn't in the mood to box, he was getting hurt. Customer said, no, 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 you have to continue. Yeah, Mike can absorb a lot of punishment. Yeah, like a lot of punishment. Yeah, how's Bruce Lee gonna beat him? Yeah, how's Bruce Lee gonna beat him? Yeah, it's preposterous. So, like, I've seen a lot of documentaries about Bruce. Yeah, so I was watching this documentary, and one guy said, "I've seen a lot, man, a lot of stuff, bro, a lot of stuff." Yeah, and a good one I saw was they done an interview in recent times with the cast from Enter the Dragon. So you had, what was his name? I can't remember. What was his name? Oh, I can't remember the bloody names, man. Uh, yeah, they done Jim Kelly. And who was the other dude? Yeah, yeah. Can't remember his name for the minute. They could tell. Yeah, they were old now. Yeah, and Jim Kelly was talking how the movie went, how do the set. His thing was quick. His action scenes were quick. If he had a bit more chance, he could have done better. But Bruce Lee's, they took time. It was all day. Yeah. And then the other guy was talking, like you could tell he's old now. He's sick. It's really amazing to watch these guys. Yeah. They look the same, a bit older, but now they're old. They're like, it's rude to say, but they're like old men. Yeah. But Jim Kelly was in good health, but you could tell the other guy, can't remember his name, man. He was sick. Yeah. But no one had nothing but praise for Bruce Lee. You know what I mean? No one had nothing but praise for him. One guy who was in Game of Death, I think he was a Filipino dude. They done a really good scene with nunchuckers. And I love the sound effects. Yeah, I love the sound effects on this nunchuckers. Yeah, I mean, like, even one time I put that movie in. I put the movie in. One time I put the goddamn movie in, and it was like I was just playing it over and over again, just like the sound of the nunchuckers. The sound would have been amplified and mixed and tuned. But it was just so brilliant the way they done it. Yeah. Then you got like a video where Bruce is playing table tennis, but he's doing with nunchucks, and it's like, right, no, 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 no. This must be special effects. There ain't no special effects. He really done that. That's how ingenious and great this man was. Yeah. That's how ingenious he was. Yeah. But he still ain't beating Mike Tyson. I'll tell you that, blood. Mm? Nigga. But he ain't beating Mike Tyson. Yeah. I see one guy. He said Bruce Lee was untouchable. Yeah. He said he was untouchable. Yeah. I used to watch a guy on this YouTube. Yeah. You could call him a conspiracy theorist, but he's done a lot of very good videos with some good information. Yeah. But when he done the video about Bruce Lee, I felt like he was jealous. He was so jealous of the legend and the greatness of Bruce Lee that to start making up rubbish, trash, trash. Oh, he's saying that, oh, Bruce Lee was a, what did he say? He was a Satanist. Well, in Hollywood, that's possible. But he didn't say Satanist, he said something else. What was the way he used it? Basically, Bruce Lee, I think Bruce Lee was possessed by spirits or some fuckery like that, he said. Yeah? He said, like, Bruce Lee, when he was on the film set, yeah, like he'd be, I think he said he was running, because I've been listening to this like for me a long time now, man. Like we go about 7 years, but basically the gist of it, he would be on the film set. I think he was running up to do certain scenes, yeah, like running up to do certain kicks or something. But then they said some noises were coming from Bruce Lee, like he was haunted, like, and the people on the film set were scared, like, where's this noise coming from? Like some growling or something like that. That's what this dude was saying. Yeah. And I just felt like, he was just jealous of Bruce Lee. So he was trying to put him down. Yeah. Like, it was just some fuckery this dude was saying. You know what I mean? And this dude was very bitter at that particular time because he was making all his YouTube, yeah, and people were taking his content and making money off of it, but he didn't know at the time how to make money from his content, yeah. But then I think he said he was writing books. But this dude, at the end of the day, cut long story short, people were stealing his work and making money from it. He was very bitter and angry, yeah. And he was saying he's a Christian, but as you know, most religious people are just hypocrites anyway, yeah. So he had a tremendous amount of jealousy and bitterness towards Bruce Lee, yeah. But he was saying, he was on a film set and noises would be coming from him and growling sounds like he was evil spirits, and the other film actors were scared on the film set. They were scared. Where's this noise coming from? Is this man a demon? Has he got demons in his soul? This kind of thing. That's the way this dude was wording this shit. Yeah. Like I said. So, everyone had nothing but praise for him. Yeah. So, like I said, this Filipino actor, yeah, was his best or good friend of his, and yeah, they was in Game of Death, yeah, and he was saying, Bruce Lee was just on a different level. No one could beat him, yeah, and when it came to nunchucks, maybe this guy could match him or whatever, yeah, but when it comes to the fighting, he couldn't beat him. Then another story I heard, yeah, and it's a true story, yeah. They're saying that when Bruce Lee was doing his classes, yeah, he would always kind of beat and humiliate. He would always kind of beat and humiliate his pupils. So one day they had enough, so they thought, yeah, let's just rush him together. So they rushed him and they tried to get him. The guy said, we couldn't do a thing with him. He said, we rushed him, we couldn't do nothing with him. That's how good Bruce Lee was. They couldn't do a fucking thing with him, blood. Yeah, they couldn't do a motherfucking thing to him. He beat them up. They couldn't do nothing with him. Yeah, that's how cold Bruce Lee was. I'm trying to say, yeah. But I still can't see how he's gonna beat Mike Tyson. Yeah, what Mike Tyson's got to do is put one punch on him, blood. I was watching this interview one time with Mike Tyson, yeah, and some guy who obviously didn't know what he was talking about or watch a Mike Tyson fight properly. He said, or he's just asking questions without thinking. He said, "Oh, what's your best combination?" Mike looked kind of confused. Who's ever seen Mike Tyson throw a combination? So Mike said he would just throw 1-2. Yeah, one to the body, the other to the head. That's all he had to do. Mike went on no combination like bang, bang, went on nothing like that, yeah? One to the body, yeah? To bring the head down, obviously to hurt you, and bring the head down, bring the arm down. Psh, that was his combination. So suppose he done that to Bruce Lee. Like I said, Bruce Lee to me looks like a lightweight in boxing, which is 10 stones. Yeah, 10 and a half stones. Yeah. I mean, I've seen Bruce Lee in some picture where he was doing all his muscles and looked kind of more muscular. Yeah. He's doing nothing like a cobra. Yeah. And all his lateral muscles were out and all of that. But still, I wouldn't even think he was 12 stone in that picture. Yeah. Definitely not 12 and a half stone like a super middleweight. Yeah. No way. So how is he going to beat Mike Tyson? It's ridiculous, blood. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So people are only asking these questions to be troublesome. Yeah. Oh, ask the question. Mike replies. Whoever replies. Yeah, and they'll be able to say, "Oh, so and so this Bruce Lee," to cause controversy. Yeah, or maybe the person who's always asking these kind of silly questions is a reporter and they want something to write on. Yeah, and they must ask everyone this question. Yeah, go to Conor McGregor. Conor, yeah, go to Conor. Conor, do you think you can? Do you think you could beat Bruce Lee? Do you think Bruce Lee could beat you? Conor asked the question, answer the question. Next minute, they write a story. Oh, Conor said he could beat Bruce Lee. Big controversy. Yeah. Ask Anderson Silva the same question. Anderson, Anderson, do you think you can beat Bruce Lee? Well, I'm not sure. I have tremendous respect for the man. I don't really want to answer the question. But do you think you could beat him? Well, maybe. Then they got a story. Yeah, Anderson Silva said he could mash up Bruce Lee. Yeah. Go to John Jones. Yeah. Mr. Jones, do you think you could John Bone Jones, do you think you could beat up Bruce Lee? Well, I'm 6'4". He was only 5'7". I think I might stand a chance. You know what I mean? I'm sure back in the day they would have asked Prince Nazim. Yeah, yeah. Back in the day they must have asked Prince Nazim Ahmed. Yeah, Prince Nazim. If you could beat up Bruce Lee, yes, I could. Do you know what I mean? So, like I'm saying, yeah. How? Please tell me how is Bruce Lee going to beat up Mike Tyson? It's preposterous. It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. Who's making this shit up? They're only doing this shit to make trouble. How is he gonna beat Tyson? Huh? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? You're gonna kick him in the leg, yeah? And kick Mike Tyson's thigh, yeah? Yeah? Then look, Mike Tyson can't walk anymore because his leg is hurting. Yeah? How's it gonna happen? How is it gonna happen? Yeah? I tell you what would have been a good fight to see maybe somebody like Bruce Lee fight Sanchai Sinbi Muay Thai, Sanchai Kings, Sanchai Kingstar, formerly Sanchai Kingstar. Yeah, that would be a good fight. Do you know what I mean? More or less. So how tall is Sanchai? 5'5", 5'6", whatever, man. Yeah, that would be a really good fight, regardless of win or lose. Imagine seeing Sanchai, Sinbi Muay Thai, and Bruce Lee fight. Boy, that would have been a wicked fight, blood. That would have been a dread fight. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? That would have been a good fight. Yeah? But back to this, what I'm saying now. Yeah? How How is Bruce Lee gonna beat Mike Tyson? He's gonna punch him, yeah? He's gonna put an uppercut on Mike. He's gonna jab, 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 boom, boom, boom. How is Bruce Lee gonna beat up Mike Tyson, man? This is silly. Yeah? This is silly. This is silly. He cannot beat Mike Tyson. Yeah, please tell me. Yeah, please tell me. I want someone to come in the comments and tell me how. How? Come in the comments. Come in the comments. Come in the comments. Come in the comments now. Or come in the comments later, even when the video's finished. Yeah, I want someone to come and tell me how Bruce Lee is going to beat Mike Tyson. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah? It's ridiculous. What's he going to do? Yeah? Like I said, in a street fight, maybe he stands a better chance than a ring fight. Because in a ring fight, they'd have gloves, yeah? But maybe in a street fight, Bruce shook Mike in the eyes. Yeah. Two hands. Huh? Took Mike in the eyes. Took Mike in the eyes. Quickly break his leg or something. Yeah? Maybe in a street fight he stands a chance. Yeah? How is he beating Mike? How's he going to do? He's going to throw an uppercut? What's he going to do? Huh? What's he going to do? What's he going to do? A spinning kick? What's he going to do? Gonna do a jumping kick? What's he going to do, blood? What's he going to do? What's he going to do? It's nonsense. This is silly. He cannot beat Mike Tyson. How is he going to beat Mike? How is he going to beat Mike? Tell me. Yeah? Tell me. How is he going to beat Mike? I want to know. I want to know. How is Bruce Lee going to beat Mike Tyson? What's he going to do? Huh? I'm sorry, I can't see it. Yeah? I cannot see it. Yeah? Yeah, I can't say it's impossible. Yeah? I would say in a ring fight, he couldn't beat Mike Tyson. In a ring fight with gloves and he couldn't poke him in the eye, he couldn't beat him. But in a street fight, it's possible. Yeah? Quickly juke him in the eyes. Juke him in the eyes, break his leg. Yeah? Chop him in the neck. It'd have to be something like that. Yeah? But like I can't see it. What was Mike's exact words? Mike said, if Bruce Lee could beat me even in a street fight, I would say we live in an interesting world. That shit ain't happening. And that's Mike trying to be polite. Everybody loves Bruce Lee. Everyone adores Bruce Lee. And he don't want to diss the man. Yeah? And even when he was talking, he was kind of stuttering because he didn't want to say nothing bad about his hero. He didn't want to say nothing bad. But he had to tell what he thought is the truth. Yeah? Bruce Lee can't beat me. You know? How is Bruce Lee gonna beat me? In an interesting world, yeah, he can beat Mike Tyson in a video game. There's a lot of games now. Bruce Lee versus this one. Bruce Lee versus that one. Kadukan, Kadukan. Smart one. But it's just a game, man. It's a video game. Yeah? In the real world, he's not doing that, blood. Do you know what I mean? He ain't gonna do that. How is he gonna do it, man? Jesus Christ, man. How is he gonna do it, man? Yeah? Should lay this one on Blue Blood Sports TV. Lay that one on him. Yeah? Could Bruce Lee beat Mike Tyson? Imagine saying that to Blue Blood Sports TV. Jesus Christ. We never know. Ask him and see what he says. Yeah? But if you ask me, no, he can't. He cannot. Yeah? Anyway, I'm out. Yeah? DTG where? DTG gear. And I'm out.